Pope dies 88 in Back to the Future. Remember when Doc said to Marty, when we hit 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some real serious shit. Well, this is tied to the Stargate project, okay? Because they have fallen military technology, okay? Military technology. For example, they have a chronovisor. A chronovisor is a machine able to see past and future events. They also have a method of recording and saving of human souls for human immortality and installation of it. Patent number US 20090062677A1. So beneath the surface of the earth, as you can see, they're showing you the pyramids. There's been cities under there. It's all coming to light. They do use CERN, Satan, the Church of Satan. These ones here, they are not our species. They are not iron blood. They are copper blue-blooded pharaoh bloodlines, right? They are Homo capensis, which are Nephilim. And Nephilim is tied to the Federal Reserve by a book called Laura Sanger. And Nephilim have real traits of pedophilia, raping. They are cannibals, Cain and Abel. Remember when Eve was pregnant with Cain and Abel? One was serpent seed. And this story by Chan Thomas does tell you about why cannibalism, pedophilia is on the rise, because of they know about the stars and the electromagnetic fields and how it affects us beings living down here. That's why they're using 5G to interfere with the true natural fields. And they have lots of technology because they've stored all the human genome on a tiny crystal, and you can look up Carnop 8888. I did tell you, when we hit 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some real serious shit, because they do have Clonade and Ectolife. Here's Clonade. So they're just cloning, and they can transfer consciousness, okay? Right? Which they have been doing for a long time with the Cabbage Patch Babies, the orphan trains. These are all the artificial people, right? And we've got some, even the clones are starting to speak out, and they're changing the laws. United Nations is in on this, right? And these ones come from parthenogenesis, which is found only in reptiles, scorpions, bees, and plants. These were the species before Homo sapiens. Okay, so Homo capensis, which are the Nephilim, the pharaoh bloodlines, right, are a species that predates Homo sapiens. And the Homo capensis, no, they can't have children. That's why they steal us to recreate. And they're trying to normalize pedophilia simply because the secret of Freemasonry is that they can live forever sexually vampiring off the children. Okay? So AstraZeneca, if you rearrange these words, it's a star. Yeah? It's a meteorite, fallen star, fallen angels, fallen demons. Okay? So the electromagnetic field is getting very distorted, and some of us are working very hard to correct this. So the roots of the Federal Reserve, just so you're aware, and I will get to Pope and CERN, okay? 88 miles an hour, and you'll understand that it's a spiritual war. They're going to transfer him into another. Okay. They are occult dark magicians. You can see they had this what is it, the Georgia Guidestones, right? This is a ritual, and the British one, the English one, is Stonehenge. So they've done this before, and they've been collecting a lot of DNA, a lot of blood, babies, because we are biological batteries and trapping people, but we've been getting the word out. So this one who's known for child trafficking, trafficking of children, you can see here, this is the book, the New World Order. This is the same, I've just blown it up to make it easier to read. The old world is coming to an end, and it will be replaced with a new way of doing things. The new world will be called the New World Order. The new structuring will be redistribute property from the have nations and will give it to the have not nations. The New World Order will include change in the family. Homosexual marriages will be legalized. Remember, legal means the undoing of God's law. Parents will not be allowed to raise their children. The state will. All women will be employed by the state and not allowed to be homemakers. Divorce will become exceedingly easy, and monogamous marriage will be slowly phased out. The workplace, the government will become the owner of all of the factors of production. The private ownership of property will be outlawed. Religion will be outlawed, and believers will be either eliminated or imprisoned. There will be a new religion, which they're trying to do Chrislam, emerge Christianity and Islam together, and the worship of man and his mind. All will believe in the new religion. United States will play a major role. Here's the right, so 88, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So could 88 be High Hitler, Hell Hitler, Hell Lucifer? So Nephilim do look like clowns. They've got these big fucking cone heads. They have no empathy, no creativity. And this creature was opening portals, remember, during Christmas. And I don't know if anyone reported, but he was screaming, claiming he was seeing demons. We're trying to get him just before he so-called died, because that demon wants payment. So they're pulling out these creatures here to take over. You have to keep making good choices. So they want to keep everyone drugged and a lot of fires and all that while they fuck around with the Hadron Collider, which is not going to really work out for them. This is from the movie They Live, which is playing out right now alongside with the movie Soylent Green. And what we do while the truth is all coming out, because there is a World Bank whistleblower, Karen Hudis, who they poisoned, who's been blowing the whistle, right? And so they hide many secrets from us, right? And so these ones, they not only do they own you through the birth certificate and tax slavery and all, they've already eaten you, drank your blood, done rituals on you, and you won't even know it. But when you start to reveal the fraud and know you're being vampired off, they have to back off. The black magic simply does not work anymore. So these creatures start to disintegrate. Right, so they are using fallen demon technology, Nephilim technology. Satan stands for Satellite Automatic Tracking Antenna Network, like the Neuralink that they're doing. And obviously the crack scenes, CV1919 stands for AI, so everyone is linked to the Internet of Things. And the Homo capensis, who are trying to dominate over Homo sapiens, has turned Homo sapiens into a Homo capensis. And by cutting baby's umbilical cord, it starves the infant of oxygen, causing brain damage and heart damage, lowering natural immunity and IQ. Yeah, and then the placenta is given a crown copyrighted all caps name, birth certificate, and ID, which becomes a straw man, and birth certificates are being traded on the World Stock Exchange because these creatures here, they're into banking, contracts, and commerce. These are all Babylonians. Just remember, you were born into the system. You didn't create the money or the banking. And a lot of these ones are all quitting because they don't want to. The next step is the destruction of innocence and humanity. So anyone who wants to do this,